What's good, y'all, man? We're talking about the 2027 class today. In today's video, man, we're going to highlight Barack Willis, who's one of the top guys in Alabama, man. Had a great season, finished with double-digit sacks. I think over 50-plus tackles this past year for Moody. They ended up making it all the way to the state championship. But some major news, man. He is decommitted from Alabama. Obviously, he was one of the first ones to initially commit. He committed very early. I think it was even before his sophomore season. But now he's going to open it back up. So why am I doing a video on this? This is important because this is a guy, I think, that already has the buzz around him, already highly rated, already skilled, going to continue to add to his game, coaching with Coach L down there in Birmingham, and is continuing to add to his craft and get better and better. But I think with everything, obviously he still has love for Alabama. I think it's going to be interesting to continue to watch his story. The reason I say that is because I have an inside source. I would not reveal my inside source. But when it comes to Barack Willis, right, things are starting to heat up, right? More schools are calling. And he could potentially, I'm not going to say anything about high school or where he could land, but he could potentially be entertaining offers. And when I say entertaining offers, I mean he could potentially entertain, okay, hey, is there a program out there for me, like a bigger high school program potentially, right? Now, that's no disrespect to Moody and what they have going on. They do a fabulous job. Great work under Coach Jake Gannis. I'm not saying he's going to leave. I'm just saying from what I heard from a couple inside sources, he could be weighing his options, right? And I think he just wants to be on a bigger stage. Now, that doesn't mean that Moody can't provide that. But when you think about going up against the top competition, right, going up against some of the best, I think Barack Willis wants to be great. I think he wants to be challenged from what I'm hearing, and I think he wants to go to a program that's going to play the creme de la creme. Now, again, that's not disrespect to Moody. I love Moody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to disrespect him with this video. But what I'm simply saying is I think he wants to go to a program that's going to play against some of the top teams in the Southeast, right? Going up against maybe a top team like a Buford, potentially. Going up against top teams in Georgia, right? Florida, you know what I'm saying? Potentially American Heritage, anything like that. I'm not saying he's going to these schools, but I think he wants to challenge himself and really assess where he is. You know what I'm saying? So, obviously, open it up. I think it's smart, right before your junior season comes to be. You get to work on the off-season training with Coach L. You get to evaluate everything and see what's the best fit for you. And this will probably be a recruitment that comes down all the way down to the stretch. Obviously, a lot of people want him and what he's able to do. Had great plays this past season, a fumble return for a touchdown. He's obviously one of the top guys in the 2027 class when we break everything down. So it's going to be interesting to see where he lands. Nonetheless, man, but I think a recruitment that's going to be wide open. You know what I'm saying? And I think he's just at that stage right now in his career where he's evaluating everything, right? And that's basically why I wanted to do this video, right? He's evaluating, okay, the school I'm at. He's evaluating what's going to be my next step in my journey when I go off to college, right? He's evaluating everything and taking it from a full glance and saying, okay, hey, does this make sense? Does that make sense? So I think that's important to kind of know what's kind of going on with him. Obviously, he's a top 100 top 100 player, one of the best in Alabama for his class. So I think that's important to know as well. But yeah, man, just seeing that, like I said, it'll be a long time, I think, before he ends up committing again. But it'll be interesting. If any news breaks, like I said, I will have you guys prepared and we'll share everything. But I think it's just an open assessment period for him, and he wants to just evaluate everything and make sure it makes the most sense for his career. So that's my reaction. That's my thoughts. Obviously, I know it's early. A lot of people not going to care because it's 2027 class. But this is the next class up. Again, they're going to be juniors this upcoming year, man. So it's important to kind of think about.